Okay, welcome back to another episode of the Day After podcast.
What is up, guys? Yeah, I moved, so I am a different location right now. And kind of forever. Well, not forever, ever, but for the foreseeable future. Yeah, I'm digging the place. But yeah, so today is, as we're filming, is 4th of July, so I had my Captain America shirt on.
Nice. I
Um,
have a Groot shirt, not Captain America, but still in the Marvel theme, I guess. So
doing the Marvel vibes.
yeah,
Marvel vibes.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
today we got YouTube duos. Let me start that again. Today we got YouTube duos, and yeah, so this one, Joe thought of this, and I'm like, oh man, I really had to try and look at my knowledge of YouTube because it's a very big place, and I sometimes I just kind of stick into my corner of like PokeTubers, Watch Mojo, and CinemaSins. And then like I see like the grand thing and I'm like, oh, there's so much. So if some of my info is outdated, that's why. Um,
Got it.
I
Yeah,
mean,
yes. Because originally we were gonna do a 21st of cats. We are gonna do it on regular blood versus water. But then yeah, Ryan was like, Joe, I'm struggling here a bit, and so we
yeah,
agreed to each bring four teams, and then we have one team that will be shared between the two of us. Um, so that way to kind of make it a little better. But like for me, I watch a lot of YouTube, so I could probably make three or four like lists of these kind of stuff.
where do you find the time for all these hobbies, dude?
I just watch random things on YouTube.
No, I mean not just YouTube, but like you also, know a lot about chess. You also know a lot about League. You also know a lot about wrestling. You also
Man,
know a lot about just other sports as well. Like, are you sure you don't do like the shadow clone jutsu and there's just a Joe that just watches a lot of stuff and then when it dissolves, you just retain all the information?
when I get really into something, I get really into it, and I'll just spend like a week just like I learn everything. Like I want to know everything about it, and it's the same with YouTube. Honestly, for me, it's like I get really into like certain kind of things. I'm like I'm watching a bunch of this stuff. Okay, oh, now this one other person maybe was doing something with these people, and now I'm going to go off, and now I'm in a whole new realm because I've now gotten into that, and now I need to know everything about these people.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Well, either way, we got the pretty interesting things. I brought some people that I never thought would ever make it to Brantsteele. You can see one yelling at the camera right there. We'll get to him in a bit, but yeah. So it's Blood versus Water, San Juan del Sur. So yeah, let's just hop right into it. Our first pair is Morgan Wants and Nate's Wants to Battle, aka Nathan Sharp. He kind of changed it when he became more more about like, the music, stuff like that, and becoming his
Mhm.
own like kind
Yeah.
of figure. So both of them have done Let's Plays. Nathan does a lot of covers of stuff, and I don't know if they're still together now, things I probably should have looked up. But like I remembered this was a YouTube couple I enjoyed because Morgan has a fun kind of like outlook on everything. I remember her doing that game where you play the squirrel and it's very inappropriate.
Uh-huh.
Um, did something called Moemon, which is a ROM hack of Pokemon, but it's all of the Pokemon are dressed up like, cutesy girls and whatever. And she did like a Nuzlocke of that. And that was kind of like my introduction to her. She's funny. Together they're great. Yeah. So Nathan Sharp, you may have heard some of his parodies before. It started out with a lot of Pokemon, but like, he will also do covers. He has a Death Note one. Of Blank Check or not Blank. How am I forgetting a Taylor Swift song? He's done covers of them and then like, made Blank Space and turn it into like something about Death Note.
Mhm.
Yeah. So talented dude. talented lady. And yeah, thought
Yeah,
I'd bring them.
yeah, I know Nate wants to battle from, he's done some like collabs like Matt Pat from Game Theory, and like a few other kind of realms in that way. So I
Yeah,
never honestly watched too much of his own stuff. I've mostly just seen him in other people's videos that I've watched.
yeah, he's cool. He's cool.
Hmm. Nice.
Um, all right, next up, our next pair is Garfunkel and Oates, and we have Ricky Lindholm and Kate Micucci or Micucci. I don't speak
Hmm.
Italian.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, this is Garfunkel right here, Ricky, and this is Oates, Kate's.
yes. So they also this is kind of on the same vein as Nate. They also they've been a YouTube duo as well where they would come up with fun videos, come up with fun songs. One of their most famous songs is called The Loophole,
Yep.
um, which is a fun one. Um, and they also have very respectable acting careers as well. Ricky, if you watch if you watched Wednesday, she played the therapist on that. And Kate pops up everywhere. She's been on the Disney Channel. She's been in Big Bang Theory as Raj's girlfriend at the time and whatnot. Yeah, and I've actually met them before. They
Oh,
came into
nice.
my Starbucks a few times. So yeah,
Nice, nice. Yeah, I enjoy them. I love a good comedy duo, especially musical comedy. So yeah, excited to see how they do.
yeah, yeah. All right, next up, we got Angry Grandpa, Michael Green, and then we have Kid Behind the Camera. Oh wait, no. Michael Green is Kid Behind the Camera, and Charlie Green Sr. is Angry Grandpa, or Angry Grandpa, Kid Behind the Camera, aka Pickle Boy, aka Michael Green. So
There's too many names.
unfortunately, yeah, he's a man of many names. Unfortunately, Angry Grandpa is no longer with us.
Oh,
In 2017, he passed away. But like this was like one of my favorite YouTube things to watch growing up. And Angry Grandpa, he would break just pretty much everything. He would get angry about something and then just destroy a kitchen, destroy a pool, PS4 or something. And Kid Behind the Camera is his son and would film a lot of the stuff, hence the name Kid Behind the Camera. And he would probably be like, Dad, what are you doing? Why? Why? Um, he is also someone where he's pretty knowledgeable, Kid Behind the Camera. He also gets into a lot of different things too. He's big into wrestling. I feel like this guy is kind of your variant, except you're a bit more well composed, I should say, because this guy can get angry too, not to the extent of his father, but
uh-huh.
yeah. Um, yep.
Nice.
Yeah, so I
Yeah,
thought I would bring them because this was actually the first pair I thought of. Because yeah,
nice. Yeah, this the one pair I actually don't know anything about. So I've never heard of Angry Grandpa or Kid Behind the Camera. So this is new stuff for me here with these two. But I
yeah.
mean, I feel like Angry Grandpa is definitely going to be a character.
I feel like yeah, he might get frustrated with his tribe and break the shelter. He might get frustrated with a challenge and then just destroy the obstacle course.
Man, we might have our first ejection.
Yeah, this man is most likely I don't expect him to last long,
Yeah.
but he's gonna be funny. He's gonna be funny.
Nice.
All right, next up we got from Smosh. Anthony Paldea, I almost said Paldea or Paldea, Padilla, and then Ian Heckucks. I'm butchering names
Yeah,
today.
he cocks.
Peacocks. Anthony and Ian is what I didn't,
Yeah.
they are, this was like the first YouTube duo. Smosh was like super big in the earlier days of YouTube. And yeah, I feel like if we were doing a duos one, these two were like a must.
Oh yeah.
Um, and also they have recently got Smosh back from Red and Link. And so like now they're kind of going to be in charge of it again.
Hmm.
And yeah, so there is relevance. It's just it's not just me pulling back from the early banks of my memory and stuff. But yeah, I love the early Smosh videos. Whether it was their Pokemon stuff or their little parodies or funny little skits. They were fun.
Yeah, yeah, they're definitely good. They were the first YouTube channel to hit 100,000 subscribers. And part of the first 10 YouTube channels that actually got put into the monetization system for YouTube to actually make it a career for their channel. So definitely a good one to bring on, especially it's pretty relevant right now with them coming back. So yeah, I'm excited to see how they do.
Yeah, ditto, ditto. All right.
Okay, on to my pairs now. Starting off here, we got Valkyrie and Fusely. So they are both part of 100 Thieves, that content brand. I don't know if you know too much about 100 Thieves. Um, Super huge content brand right now in the industry. And Valkyrie is one of the co-owners of it. And she's the most viewed YouTube streamer on the platform, has been for like 3 years now. Like it's kind of crazy how she's just always the top one. And yeah, she's pretty much just a hardcore gamer. She's always playing all the big games that are coming out. And her roommate, Fusely, is well, at least for what I know her of, is she's a big Yu-Gi-Oh player. She plays a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Nice.
um, oh, were you gonna say something?
Nice, nice. I very much loved Yu-Gi-Oh growing up and all that. So she's already probably my favorite of the person out of all the people you brought so far.
Yeah, yeah. Out of the couple I've already just mentioned, but
Yeah,
uh, but yeah, no, she's I'd say that her like brand is kind of like adorably geeky. Like that's kind of her thing. Is she's always wearing the hoodies, just kind of being playing the Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering. Like she's really into the card building kind of games.
yeah.
um and yeah, I just thought I wanted to kind of bring some gamer girls here into the Brantsteele, and I thought these two would be a good fits.
I think they're pretty solid. Yeah. Just from a quick little 1 minute description of each. Yeah. Out of everyone, I think it's Fusely.
Yeah, Fusely.
Fusely. She's already my winner pick from your side.
Okay, okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, now moving on, we got the Anime Man and Aki Dearest. They are a YouTube couple. Um, and the Anime Man is part of the Trash Taste podcast, which also he co-hosted it with Sea Dog VA, who has been a big person on our channel.
Oh yeah.
Um, um, and the Anime Man, he is very eclectic in his taste of anime. He's someone who really shits on a lot of the mainstream anime, and
Oh,
really
he's
likes
one of
the
those
he
people.
loves the finer things in life. You
He's one
know,
of those people. Oh
Naruto,
no.
get that shit out of here.
First boot, first boot, first boot. Screw this guy. Those people that just because something is popular doesn't mean it's bad.
Yeah, he just always like brings out like the weirdest, most obscure anime that no one has ever heard of. um,
Good God.
yeah, he but his channel is really interesting because he lives in Japan.
Yeah.
So he is constantly doing content around it, like spending whole weeks in manga cafes, which is really interesting. Doing all the food challenges that you would see in Japan, which are really pretty crazy. But yeah, no, he's a pretty interesting person. And yeah, Aki is his wife, and she's kind of like a no nonsense. Like she kind of just doesn't put up with his shits. Um,
Good.
yeah, she's a really good like way to just balance him out. Um, yeah. So I think that Joey, his name is Joey, by the way. His actual name is Joey. I think he really needs to get onto a try with Aki because I think him by himself, if he doesn't have someone to like balance him, he could be in
Yeah,
trouble.
yeah. Good God. Joey needs to be the first spoon. I can't I can't oh my God. No,
uh,
no, 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 no.
yeah.
I'm glad I'm on a tribe right now with Aki. I'll
Mhm.
just say that.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so now next up we got they were the first people I thought of for this one because I think they are one of the most iconic
They're
YouTube
a good one, yeah.
duos. And that's Red and Link. I feel like most people now at least have somewhat seen Rhett and Link, even if they don't watch their content or anything. I think
Yeah.
they know who Rhett and Link are now. They're like the granddads of YouTube at this point. You know,
Oh yeah.
they've been around for so long. Um, and they've pretty much seen they've just done so much. Like they started doing like comedy sketches, comedy music videos. They did fake commercials for actual companies, which was hilarious. I don't know if you've ever seen those, but you should definitely watch them. They're some of the funniest things ever is watching them make commercials for small companies.
Yeah.
But now they have a channel all about it's basically like a talk show called Good Mythical Morning. And they were friends since second grade. And basically became friends because the teacher gave them both like lunch detention, and then they had to basically spend the lunch together, and in that like rebellion against their teacher they became friends.
Nice. Um, yeah, I've seen their Good Mythical Morning stuff. Specifically Will It stuff, like Will
Yeah,
It Taco, Will It
yeah.
Smoothie, Will It
Wh-
this.
which is such a big format. It got on Jimmy Fallon. Like they brought it to Jimmy Fallon multiple times.
Yeah. Um, yeah. Like I said, that's mostly what I've seen from them.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're another like huge duo, so like it was only natural to bring them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm curious to see, are they going to create a little alliance with the Smosh guys? Because they helped Smosh out when uh it was about to go under, and then they sold it back to them when they were able to. So I'm definitely curious to see how that's going to go.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, next up, I will say this duo might be helping Joey the anime man because they know each other a bit here. But we got abroad in Japan. And Chris Broad is the creator of the channel. And he's a British guy who basically moved over to Japan because he got a substitute English teaching job
Yeah.
over there. And so he moves over there and decides, I'm going to start vlogging my life. So he starts doing that every month, making a video. And eventually he gets big and is able to actually say, screw you, substitute teaching. I'm going to now make this a whole life.
Yeah.
Um, and one of his friends that he had met during that time, like that transition time, was Natsuki Aso, who is this eccentric Japanese man who is just full of life. He is one of the greatest people to ever see on screen. Chris Broad even made a full-on movie dedicated to Natsuki,
Like a
which is
doc or like
like
he
a
was like,
full-on hour and a half documentary movie.
okay,
Yeah.
that says a lot.
Yeah. It was pretty great. And in it, Natsuki's message that he wants to give to everyone who's watching is life is balloons.
Life is balloons.
Yeah.
That's
That's the reoccurring theme that Natsuki chose.
that reminds me of Pennywise, the dancing clown.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Natsuki, I mean, I think he's going to be kind of almost like a Nasir type or a
Yeah.
Thai type of like he doesn't speak very good English. It's very broken. And sometimes it doesn't even fully make sense, but you kind of know what he's trying to convey
Yeah.
with him
Yeah.
saying it. So I think he's another person, almost how I was saying Joey is going to have some trouble maybe if he doesn't have someone to stabilize with him. Noski needs someone like I think he needs to be with Chris Broad. Like,
I think all right, I speak a little Japanese. So
mhm,
like, and I'm pretty sure if Aki also lives in Japan as well.
yeah,
I think I don't want to say it would be out of necessity that he would align with us, but like, I would
mhm,
welcome being in alliance with this guy. But
yeah,
like, I feel like, yeah, be tight to the people that you can communicate even a little bit with, because I know a little
yeah.
Japanese and yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but these were another two I love watching. Yeah, Abroad in Japan, one of the greatest channels I think right now. Even the CEO of YouTube mentions how like it's the best
Mm.
documentaries on the platform is coming from this channel. So
Nice, nice. All
okay,
righty. The last pair,
yep,
the
it's
last pair is
yeah,
you know, Joe King and Ryan Wayne. Now, Joe is honestly one of the best contestants we've had on this channel. Consistently, doing pretty well, except for maybe one or two times. And then there's me, who can be hit or miss. And then in this same series, in series 5, I got robbed at the Battle of Generations, whatever we call that one, because I got medically evacuated and I could have won the game.
yeah,
Like granted it was at 8, so like, I'm saying that and it's a bit of a stretch, but at the same time no, because I was
no,
positioned very well
yeah.
and I was taken out for stupid reasons.
Yeah, there were I think probably two tribals that were going to be super important, 8 and 4, and yeah, because you get medevac there, it kind of just yeah, you were definitely in a good position. If Yuichi could have been taken out instead, or
Yeah.
and for you to make it to the end, but yeah, you're here now. We'll see if you can do better than 8. And yeah, but it's been a while since I think I have actually been on.
I think it was
Um,
been about a year. I know we did it in the last one because that's when I had the bet with you. Like if I
mhm,
lost, I would make or if I went home pre-merge, I would make a Big Brother audition tape instead of
mhm,
Survivor. I ended up
got
doing both anyway, but
it. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that does it here. Who are your favorites here for the Coyopa tribe?
Coyopa, Angry Grandpa, and you. And I'd say Morgan wants as well.
Okay, okay. I am rooting for Chris Broad. Obviously, I have to root for myself too. And I'll give the love to Ricky.
Yeah. And I hope Anime Man is the first boot. All right.
Okay.
Over here, I gotta go with Kid Behind the Camera, Foosley, Natsuki, and myself. Like those four. Um, yeah. I just I don't know who would be fourth place. I know I'm like number one, and like those three are like in the same vein of like,
Hmm.
all right, like I'm maybe Kid Behind the Camera is number two, and then like Foosley and Natsuki are like hovering in that third, fourth, but they're tied for me. They just both seem like cool peeps.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I think I would. It's pretty similar to what I'd be rooting for. Obviously, I'm rooting for Fusely, Noski, and you. But I think my fourth, I'm going to say Nathan. I want Nate wants to
That's
battle
a
its
good.
duo.
Yeah. All right. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, nothing here, nothing there. Let's see who wins reward challenge. Anthony and Ian will be competing, and Anthony wins the Exile Duel, meaning that the Cleopa tribe wins reward. They win flint and a bag of beans. And Ian will be sent to Exile Islands, and Anthony sends Garfunkel to Exile Island as well.
All right.
Okay. And it looks like Ian chooses the urn with the idol clue, and he decides not to share the idol clue with Garfunkel.
All right, interesting. Can my team win immunity?
And they
Yes.
do.
No.
Despite my tribe winning rewards, your tribe wins immunity. You will be safe.
All right, cool, cool.
Okay. And Joe and Ray bond strongly. Okay, I'm getting my social game there. Aki and Nate wants to battle, have a small fight.
Well, that's not good.
Okay, well,
Anime man, anime man,
okay. Who will be the first boot? Would be the
anime man.
anime man. We have almost nothing to go on.
It's just people that are like, oh, it's mainstream, it's bad. They're such a pretentious thing. I'm like, all right.
Okay, first vote goes to Rets. Second vote goes to Ray. Third vote goes to Rets. Fourth vote goes to Ray. Fifth vote goes to Rets. Sixth vote goes to Ray. Seventh vote goes to Rets. Eighth vote goes to Ray. One vote left. And Ray is voted out.
Dang.
We also have less girls in this, so we're already losing a girl in the first boot.
Which is also another reason why I was like, let's do San Juan del Sur because it was a season for whatever reason, you know, it was one of the few times, the second time in Survivor history where the cast was lopsided when it
Yeah,
came to gender.
yeah. Okay, well, let's see. So Anthony, Chris, Joey, Morgan, and Rhett voted Ray. Garfunkel, Grandpa, Joe, and Ray voted Rhett. So, okay, well, I'm on the outs, and Joey the anime man was on the right side of the votes.
Find an idol, Joe, and take this man out.
Okay, let's see who wins reward. Oh, it's Rhett and Link this
Oh
time.
gosh.
Okay. And Link wins the Exile Duel, and they win rewards. I don't know if you also heard, but like a month ago, Link was talking about potentially going on Survivor.
That'd be interesting.
Apparently, he's actually like a huge super fan of
So
Survivor.
I this is a honor for him that we're
Yeah,
using him for his Brantsteele.
yeah, exactly.
So is Tom Holland too, apparently.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone I think has watched Survivor at some point, you know. So
Yeah.
so yeah, they win fishing gear. Rhett will be sent to Exile Island, and Link sends Natsuki to Exile Island as well. And Natsuki chooses the urn with the idol clue, but he decides not to share the idol clue with Rhett. Ooh.
Come on, blue team, blue team, blue team, blue team.
And
Suspense is good.
Unabu
Okay.
tribe wins immunity.
All
Oh,
right.
dang. Okay.
All right. No.
Aki and Natsuki bond slightly. Yeah.
Nice.
Aki and Kid have a major fight,
No.
and Link rests at camp restores energy.
Anime man.
Okay, I
Anime man.
I'm gonna say Angry Grandpa.
No. Anime man.
First vote goes to Chris. Second vote goes to Chris. Third vote goes to Grandpa. Fourth vote goes to
No.
Grandpa. Fifth vote goes to
No.
Grandpa. Sixth vote goes to Chris. Seventh vote goes to Grandpa. One
We're
vote
gonna be
left, and it goes to Chris. We are tied between Chris and Angry Grandpa.
Come on, angry grandpa. You gotta pull through.
First vote goes to Grandpa. Second vote goes to Grandpa. Third vote goes to Chris. Fourth vote goes to Chris. Fifth vote goes to Grandpa. One vote left, and Grandpa is voted out.
Why? That's ageist.
It was Rhett. They could have gone to rocks, but Rhett decided to flip onto
Who did
Grandpa.
you vote for here?
Um, I voted Chris.
Okay, so you were being smart. It's just Red is a jerk.
Yeah, Rhett decided he did not want to risk his game for Grandpa.
Anime Man. It's Anime Man's fault.
Okay, let's go here. Ryan finds the Hunabu tribe hidden immunity idol.
Nice. Nice.
Nice, nice. War challenge. Okay, we are now getting Chris and Natsuki. And Chris wins the exile duel. They win a choice between comfort items or fishing gear. And Natsuki will be sent to Exile Island. And Chris sends Joey the Anime Man to Exile Island.
Stay there.
uh, okay, and Joey chooses the urn without a clue, and he decides to share the clue with Natsuki.
Let's keep the blue momentum. The blue momentum.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Good job, Hunapu.
Garfunkel has a major meltdown
Understandable.
and then works hard at camp. He becomes tired. Aki and Natsuki have a major fights. Oh
Aki,
no.
what you doing?
Link and Nate wants to battle, find something in common.
Nice.
And oh my gosh, we finally have an alliance, guys. An alliance between Ian, kid behind camera, Link, Nathan, and Natsuki.
Hey, that's not cool. I'm not in this. What the hell?
Yeah, yeah. I think you and Aki are pretty big exclusion from here because I thought you guys were gonna work with Natsuki.
I wanted to. All right, come on. Anime Man has to go.
Okay.
He has to go.
I mean, I feels like he's kind of been on the right side so far.
That's exactly why you have to get rid of him.
Okay. First vote goes to Garfunkel. Second vote goes to Rets. Third vote goes to Rets. Fourth vote goes to Garfunkel. Fifth vote goes to Rets. Sixth vote goes to Garfunkel. One vote left. And
Dang.
Garfunkel is voted out.
Dang.
Wow. Anime Man lives to fight another tale.
Anime Man.
Joe and Joey, Morgan, and Rats voted on Garfunkel.
All
Okay.
right. We got one more before the twist. So
Yeah,
hopefully we both can end up on the same blue tribe.
that would be
Blue's the good
nice.
one. Blue's the
Yeah.
good one.
Okay, let's see who wins reward. We got Morgan and Nate wants to battle.
They both want to win this one.
Yep. And Morgan wins the Exile duel. They get a choice between comfort items and campfire food. Nate wants to battle, goes to Exile Island, and Morgan sends Rhett to Exile Island. Where Nate wants to battle, chooses the urn with the auto clue, and decides not to share the clue with Rhett.
Come on, blue, 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 blue. Fuck.
Finally, okay, we deserve a break.
Well, your break was supposed to be the tribe swap.
No, no. Now you guys can go. You guys can figure out who to send. As Morgan finds the Quayopa tribe hidden immunity idol.
All right.
Morgan and Joey have a major fights.
You should vote him off.
Yeah, it's honestly a good thing now that they're not going because otherwise, Anime Man might be going home. This might have actually been the time to get rid of him.
Yes.
Okay. Oat and Nate want the battle find something in common. And Ian leaves the alliance. And Nate wants the battle work hard at camp becomes tired. Okay, so there's only a four-person alliance now, which means that's not the
Not in,
majority.
yeah. All right.
I'm going to say we are
Aki.
losing kid behind the camera.
I'm gonna say Aki. She's been getting into fights
Okay.
with kid behind the camera and Natsuki.
And
So
Natsuki, yeah. I can see that too. I think it's one of these two personally.
yeah.
Ryan used the idol on Aki. Oh my
Or I
gosh.
do something like that.
Okay. Did you use it correctly?
We're gonna find out.
First vote goes to Aki, does not count. Second vote goes to Aki, does not count. Third vote goes to Aki, does not count. Fourth vote goes to Aki, does not count. Fifth vote goes to Aki, does not count.
I'm nervous.
Sixth vote goes to Aki, does not count. Seventh vote goes to Fusely.
No!
You just idled out Fusely.
Why? Why?
Oh my god. You called it. You were like, Aki is going home here. I have an idol. I can stop the person who's going home here.
No. It was a correct play, but I'm not happy that I made that play.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. Well,
Dang.
we are losing the females very quickly here, I feel.
We only have like three left.
Yeah. Yeah, we have three females left and we're still not in the merge.
But we are at the twist.
Yeah.
So things will be swapped around a little bit.
Yes. So the new Koyopa tribe is Nathan, Kate, Kid Behind the Camera, Anime Man, Rhett, Joe, and Ryan. Okay, you have your chance to take out the Anime Man now.
Will do. And we're
Um,
on the same tribe.
yeah, yeah, true. Are we the only? Yeah, yeah, we're the only pair on this tribe.
All right. And then with the new Hunapu,
We got Morgan Wants, Anthony Padilla, Ian, Aki, Link, Chris, and Natsuki.
so Chris and Natsuki can you know, fix their stuff. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Natsuki can like communicate a bit more with Chris as the translator.
Yep, yep. And then you got the Smosh people as well. So
Oh yeah. Yeah.
okay,
All right.
and let's go to immunity.
We gotta win, bro.
The Hunabu tribe wins immunity. Wow, I think this is
I
just a
could
good
really use
tribe.
that idol right about now.
Yeah. Oh no, Joe and Oates have a major fights. Aki and Anthony find something in common, and Anthony and Link have a major fight, and Noski leaves an alliance. Okay.
All right, we gotta make it Kate. We gotta make it Kate.
Yeah, I just had a fight with her. We can't let her be on this tribe much longer.
Kate or Anime Man.
Okay. First
No.
vote goes to Joe. Second vote goes to Kid. Third vote goes to Joe. Fourth vote goes to Kid. Fifth vote goes to Joe. Sixth vote goes to Kid. One vote left.
Come on. Pickle Boy has to go.
It's Kid. Okay, okay. I'm safe. I'm
I
safe.
will find it ironic. You love pickles, and his nickname is also Pickle Boy. Like I feel like
Yeah.
you two are like the same. You guys are variants,
Yeah.
basically, of the same person.
Yeah, if I was born with an angry grandpa,
Yeah.
this could be me.
Yes. All right. Thankfully, you survived.
Yes. So Joe, Joey, Rhett, and Ryan voted Kid. Kid, Nate wants to battle, and Ode voted Joe.
All right. We just need to survive two more in order to make it to jury.
Yeah. Okay, let's see who wins reward. Okay, so Joey and Aki are competing, and Joey wins the Exile Duel, giving us rewards. We would get a barbecue feast, and oh, Joey's sending Joe to Exile
You. Yeah.
Island. Yeah, look at that. Aki chooses to earn with the idol clue and decides not to share the clue with me. Come on, Aki.
We gotta win this. We gotta win this.
And who Nabu try wins immunity. I just want to say, I feel like I've been having to go to all these tribals. It's not fun.
No, it's stressful.
And I'm just resting at camp. I'm pulling a Jamal from 39 right now. I'm like, we run the numbers last time. We're just gonna chill.
No.
Okay, no events occurred. Okay. I'm
All
just gonna
right.
say it's gonna be Kate.
I'm gonna say Kate as well, or Anime Man.
First vote goes to Joe. Second vote goes to Joey.
Come on, Joe. He has
Third
to
vote goes
go.
to Joey.
Joey has to go.
Fourth vote goes to Joey. Fifth vote goes to Joe. One vote left. And the
Yes.
anime man has been taken out.
Take that.
Wow. Okay. Joey, we had a good thing going. I don't know why he had to ruin it between us.
It's kind of ironic. I saved his wife, but I
Yeah.
took him out.
Yeah. Are you stealing his girl?
No, 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 no.
Okay, we're here at the merge. Let's do a little assessment of how everyone's playing so far.
All right. Morgan still has that idol, so good on her. There's this like weird alliance that's like now just three people. Link is a part of it. I think it was like Link, Nathan, and not Chris.
Was it Natsuki?
Natsuki left.
Okay, I can't remember if he left or not.
Um, all I know is that it was all dudes, and then
Hmm.
Ian and Natsuki left. I wasn't a part of it. Aki wasn't a part of it. Um, Kate wasn't a part of it, so it was like I
Yeah.
think Nathan by default was part of it. So I think the Link, Nathan, I don't know who else. But yeah, I think I'm playing an all right game. Like, it's like I had a move. It was a good move, but we'll see how far that actually takes me. I think you've survived a lot, so that gives a lot of merit going to you.
Hmm.
Um, and I feel like Aki is just messing up her game by getting into fights, but for some reason I
Yeah.
saved her. And I think Red and Link are a pretty strong duo that is left in this game.
Hmm.
Speaking of which, we have one, two, three, four, five duos coming into this.
That's
That's
actually nuts.
Yeah. So there's only Oats and Aki that are the two that don't have a pair. So in a sense, they're a pair onto themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're either going to get targeted here or they got to team up and try to just become a pair the same way we all are.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
yeah,
right.
that's actually really crazy that after all those eliminations, we got mostly we got mostly people here in pairs.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see who
Oh,
wins immunity.
me.
Link wins immunity. Okay, Anthony and Joe bond strongly, and that's all we're getting.
All
Who
right.
will
We just got
be
to make it
the
past this
last?
one.
Yeah, this is the last person before jury.
I'd say we get rid of one of the people that don't have a pair. So either Oats or Aki. though based on my history, I want Aki around, so I'm gonna say
Mhm.
oats.
Yeah, and I don't want Oates around because we were having that fight earlier. Clearly, she's gunning for me.
I thought it was because of carbs.
Terrible dad joke.
All right.
First vote goes to Chris. Second vote goes to Ian. Third vote goes to Aki. Fourth vote goes to Chris. Fifth vote goes to Aki. Sixth vote goes to Aki. Seventh vote goes to Chris. Eighth vote goes to Ian. Ninth vote goes to Aki. 10th vote goes to Ian. 11th vote goes to Ian. One vote left.
It's gonna be Aki or Ian.
It's Ian.
Oh man.
Wow. Aki surviving again. And now leaving Anthony as someone without a duo. So let's see. We got Aki, Anthony, Chris, Oates, and Ryan voted Ian. Joe, Link, Nay wants to battle, and Noski voted Aki. And Ian, Morgan, and Rhett voted Chris.
All right.
Okay.
So we made it to jury.
Yep. We're at least here. We're gonna at least have a say in this game.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see who wins reward. Group number one is Anthony, Chris, Joe, Noski, and Ryan. Group number two is Aki, Kate, Link, Morgan, and Rhett. Nate wants to battle does not participate and cannot win reward. As group number one wins reward,
Yeah.
they win a trip to a taco bar with tacos, beer, iced tea, and margaritas. Okay, and they choose Rets to go to exile.
Find the new clue.
Yep. It is currently hidden, but he doesn't find it, it looked like.
Oh, okay.
And Chris Broad wins immunity. Joe and Oates have a minor disagreement.
We gotta take the oats down. Just oats.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna keep saying Oates until she goes, pretty much. Or I guess maybe she can take me out first. But
How
I
about no?
yeah, I think this gotta be Oates.
I want us to be in the final three, so that
Yeah,
way we have a 2 and 3 odds of one of us being
a two-time winner.
yeah.
First vote goes to Notsky. Second vote goes to Rets. Third vote goes to Notsky. Fourth vote goes to Notsky. Fifth vote goes to Rets. Sixth vote goes to Notsky. Seventh vote goes to Rets. Eighth vote goes to Notsky. Ninth vote goes to Rets. And Notsky is
Hmm,
voted out. I think we saw Chris Broad win an immunity and say we need to make a strike against him by taking out his duo.
makes sense, makes sense.
So unfortunate for Noski here, kind of just getting taken out by by by
Circumstance.
by circumstance.
Yeah,
So Aki, Chris, Joe, Morgan, Oates, Rhett, and Ryan voted Noski. Anthony, Link, Nate wants to battle, and Noski voted Rhett.
very good, very good. All right. We got one more until halfway.
Yep. Okay, reward challenge. Group number one is Aki, Anthony, Joe, Morgan, and Ryan. Group number two is Chris, Kate, Link, Nathan, and Rhett. And group number two wins reward. They win an opportunity to cruise down the coastline of San Juan del Sur on a luxury fishing yacht while enjoying sandwiches, pastrami, soft drinks, cocktails, and champagne. They
Let
can
me
also
go.
send one player to Exile Island, and they're sending me.
Okay.
And Joe finds the hidden
Nice.
immunity idol.
All
Okay,
right.
okay.
Let me win immunity.
Nate wants to battle, wins immunity. Nate wants to battle, and Ryan bonds slightly.
All right.
Okay.
Cool, cool. All right, whom is next?
I'm
I
just
can
gonna keep
see either
saying
Chris
Oates.
or Oates. Chris or Oates.
Yeah, I do think Chris is actually a pretty big target here because they just took out his duo. Why not
Yeah.
just send him as well?
I mean, also Link and Anthony, they still have this alliance,
Hmm.
and Link has won quite a bit. I feel like
Yeah.
getting Link out now would be beneficial.
Hmm. Yeah, I could see that as well. I don't know. I mean, personal vendetta obviously is right now against Oates. But then
Yeah.
I'm still gonna say, I think the one who's most likely to go though, is Chris. First votes goes to Link. Second vote goes to Link. Third vote goes to Link. Fourth vote goes to Aki. Fifth vote goes to Link. Sixth vote goes to Aki. Seventh vote goes to Link. Eighth vote goes to Aki and
Yeah.
Link. You called it.
Yeah. It makes
Nice.
sense.
Yeah. Yeah, there goes that alliance. We're pretty much in a game now of like no alliances. It's just duos.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's Aki, Anthony, Chris, Morgan, Oates, Rhett, and Ryan voted Link, Joe, Link, and Nate wants battle voted Aki.
Hmm.
Okay. Aki has been racking up the attention though with these votes.
Yeah. She just became the safe host, like a, when in doubt, just Aki, just to put a
Yeah.
number. Yeah.
Okay, reward challenge. Okay. Aki, Chris, Morgan, and Ryan. Group number one. Group number two with Anthony, Kate, Nathan, and Rets. Joe does not participate and cannot win reward as group number one wins reward. They win an opportunity to deliver baseball gear and snacks to kids.
Nice.
And Nate wants battle is going to Exile Island where nothing awaits him.
Come on, I gotta win this one. I gotta win immunity.
Aki.
Or she's not getting any votes this time.
Yeah, she's safe this time. Anthony and Rhett find something in common, and Joe has a major meltdown. But I am now in alliance with Anthony Padilla.
All right. But what
And
happens then? Okay.
he just rests at camp. Okay, okay. So Anthony loses his alliance with Link, and he apparently appoints me as the backup Link.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm the next link in the chain.
you are. You very much are. I will say now we're in an interesting position because now single players outweigh duos.
Yeah,
And so the only duos left is the wants and then us. So that could be problematic. Um, you may want to play your idol.
yeah, could be tough here.
You also not always with the votes or the majority votes, so that might hinder as well.
Yeah, no one stands. First vote goes to Morgan. Second vote goes to Chris. Third vote goes to Morgan. Fourth vote goes to Chris. Fifth vote goes to Chris. Sixth vote goes to Chris. Seventh vote goes to Morgan.
Oh,
And Chris Broad is taken out. Okay, let's see how this played out here. So Aki, Morgan, Nate wants to battle. Oates, Rhett, and Ryan voted Chris. Anthony, Chris, and Joe voted Morgan.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's do a little assessment here.
Um, okay, I think Anthony is playing a pretty strong game.
Yeah.
I think us and the wants being still around is pretty strong. I
Mhm.
wouldn't count Rhett or Aki out either. I
Yeah.
mean, like, I don't count Aki out of getting further in the game, whether or not she's actually going to win.
She's definitely playing like a goat right now. She's playing
Yeah.
like the let me get third place.
And Oates' strategy is just to harass you, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, which never a good strategy if that's your strategy either. So
No, just annoy the crap out of Joe.
yeah, I think that's pretty accurate. I would definitely say Anthony and us are I think we're the three front runners so far.
Yeah.
Okay. Reward challenge. Joe wins rewards
Very
and shares
nice.
the reward with Anthony and Rhett. I'm not sharing it with you though, interestingly. Maybe I'm deciding
Ouch.
it's too obvious that I bring you, so I need to bring someone else in for our alliance.
Yeah,
um,
that's what I'm
so
gonna think.
yeah. Well, and Anthony was aligned with Link, who was teamed up with Rets. So now it's
Yeah.
maybe like let's get Red in here. Um, so they went a horseback ride to a villa with complimentary dinner and desserts. And I'm sending you to Exile.
There is no dang idol out there either, dude. Not cool.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's pretty messed up.
I better win this challenge.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
better win
nothing.
this challenge.
Joe immunity.
Good God.
Oh boy. Joe and Red have a major fight. Joe and Ryan find something in common.
Really?
Nick wants to battle and Red bond strongly. Really not-
No! 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 At 8 again after I was sent to Exile Island.
Oh my.
No! No! No!
Oh my god.
No!
This is crazy. Of all you just you can't go to exile at 8 anymore, Ryan. This is now your
Oh,
curse.
fuck. I realized something earlier. 8 is my unlucky number, by the
Oh,
way.
oh really?
Because I do this little plug. I do this show called Quiz Club by Dante Martinez. And
Uh,
each time I've lost my championship has been on an episode where the last digit ended in 8. Lost it in 28, 38, and 48. 8 is just my unlucky number.
wow.
And now this.
And now
And
this.
now this.
Now you really cannot like the number eights.
Nope.
That is that
In
is
two videos
ridiculous.
in a row.
Yeah, this is back to back. This isn't like we're referencing something from a long time ago. This is recent.
Well, congrats to Morgan and Nate. They're the last pair standing.
Yeah. And
You gotta
honestly, yet
win
again,
this.
you were playing a good game. I think you're in a good spot. I think that was a very important tribal council.
Yes. Stop. Brantsteele, stop injuring me.
Oh my god. Well, I think you're going to be a lock for All Stars though, because of what's transpired, being a double final
I
eight.
need to come in with an idol just on principle. I need
Yeah.
like, all right, Ryan, you get an idol because you got screwed over twice because of medical reasons.
Uh, okay. Reward challenge. Aki wins reward and shares it with Anthony and Morgan. They win a king size bed delivered to camp, complete with an Italian meal and dessert. And they're sending me to exile. Okay. They're hoping now I injure myself. Okay. Nothing happens here. And Aki wins immunity. Oates and Rhett have a small fight. Anthony and Rhett have a minor disagreements. That's all there.
I'm guessing Rhett's just gone.
It does seem like Rhett's. I I'm always just gonna say though, maybe we just take out Oates. Maybe we just get her gone.
Maybe. We'll see.
Okay. And Morgan uses the idol on Joe.
That's kind of
Okay.
out of left field.
I'll take it. That means I'm safe and I still have my idol. First vote goes to Oates. Played it wrong. Second vote goes to Nate wants to battle. Third vote goes to Nate.
She could have saved her.
Fourth vote goes to Oates.
She could have saved her SO.
Fifth vote goes to Nate. Sixth vote goes to Oates. One vote left. And we
Okay.
do take Oates out. Okay, that's
I
good.
was about to say if Nate went out here
Yeah.
and she misplayed her idol on you, that would have been like the worst thing ever.
Yeah. So Anthony, Joe, Nate, and Rhett voted Oates. Aki, Morgan, and Oates. So Morgan voted Nate. She
I
was
mean, she's like, you know, she was like, no, I can't. This isn't going to work out on the island. Like, I need
yeah.
you in the jury.
Okay. Let's see who wins reward here. Group number one is Aki, Anthony, and Morgan. Group number two is Joe, Nathan, and Rhett. And group number two wins reward. They win a trip to a spa with lunch. And they're sending Morgan to exile, where there's still nothing. And Joe wins immunity, second immunity for
Nice.
me.
Nice.
Okay. Morgan and Nate wants to battle bond slightly. She's trying.
Like after that little hiccup, there was a little bump in their relationship, but
Yeah.
they're working back up to liking each other again.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
All right.
Let's see here. I'm gonna say Morgan.
I can see that.
Yeah,
Morgan or Rhett.
yeah. Okay, first vote goes to Aki. Second vote goes to Aki. Third vote goes to Nate. Fourth vote goes to Nate. Fifth vote goes to Nate.
Dang.
And Nate is voted out. Yeah, so Morgan just kept voting for him.
She just was like, I need you on the jury to give me a vote.
Yeah. Maybe a little too early to make this move because you still got a couple more tribal councils to get through.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aki, Anthony, Joe, and Morgan voted Nates. So Rhett's the one on the outs right now though, so
Yeah.
could be an easy vote
All
if we
right.
wanted.
Tis the finale.
Yeah.
I'd say that you and Anthony are playing the best games. I'd say you are playing the best game.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'd say Morgan is in like third place. Then Aki. Yeah, she's getting votes, but she's still around.
Mm-hmm.
But like I put Rhett slightly below because he's been getting to more fights recently,
Yeah.
where Aki got into fights earlier on in the game.
Yeah. Yeah. I would also say Aki's probably 4, Rhett's 5, but
Also, she is the last person from her original tribe.
oh, actually, that's that actually might make her third in my mind because that's a story that you can
That
pitch to
is,
a jury.
yeah, that is. Okay.
Hmm. Okay, let's go to reward. Aki wins reward. She wins an advantage at the next immunity challenge, and she sends Anthony to Exile Islands, where there's obviously nothing. Who wins final 5 immunity? Aki wins immunity.
All
Pretty
right.
pretty big for her. I think that's her third immunity.
Yeah. She's getting up there.
Yeah. Anthony and Rhett have a major fight. Morgan is impressing the rest of the team. Okay. I think it's
So
either
we've
going to
got
be Anthony or Rhett. And I think it's Rhett.
probably Rhett because
Yeah.
they have you, or Anthony has you. So
Yeah. So I am using the idol, of course. First vote goes to Joe, does not count. Second vote goes to Joe, does not count. Third vote goes to Joe, does not count.
and then
Rhett.
yep.
And one vote for Morgan. We are tied.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, I did not think I was getting the votes here. Let's see.
They,
So,
they they assess the threat. They
yeah,
assess.
first votes goes to Morgan. Second vote goes to Rhett. And Rhett is voted out.
All right, all right. How did this go?
Yeah, so yeah, let me go down here. So it started with Aki, Morgan, and Rhett voted Joe, and then Anthony and I voted differently. And then
Maybe it was to make Aki choose.
yeah,
Okay.
okay. Well, we are even now though, gender wise, even
Yeah.
though it was for a long time it seemed uh
Very misbalanced.
yeah. Okay. Final elimination. Who wins? Final immunity. Aki wins immunity.
All right. Does
Okay.
someone get medically evacuated here? Okay, no.
No, she's worn out but is not giving up.
I'm thinking it's gonna go to a fire making
Yeah.
between
It
either you and or Anthony and Morgan.
yeah, I think Morgan's definitely going to be in it. It's just I think they're going to probably pick me. I think it's going to be me and Morgan, honestly. Which okay, first votes goes to Morgan. Second vote goes to Anthony. Third vote goes to Joe. One vote left. We are not getting fire. We are getting a weird thing happening.
Then it's got to be Morgan because maybe Aki voted for one of you and then Morgan the other. You are not going to
Yeah,
vote for each other.
yeah. It is Morgan. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, so Aki and Morgan split their votes. They didn't decide together.
Well, I think you have a pretty good shot of becoming a two-time winner.
Hmm. I think
Um,
I think I think this is a good final three though.
yeah. I think Aki, one of the benefits of her being like most of the people she were in fights with and stuff was early on. Some of those people weren't even there near the end game. So in a lot of ways,
Yeah,
she kind of got forgiven and she's
yeah,
proven herself to be a challenge beast as well.
yeah,
And then Anthony, it's more so his social game.
yeah. I think he's
But
always
yeah,
been like being with the people who are in a power position. He's always made sure that he's in the right conversations. He's always, when he loses an ally, he immediately replaces them with a very good ally as well. So
yeah.
it's very calculated how he's been kind of using his alliance so far.
And there I am down there.
There you
Cheated.
are. Okay, let's see who wins. First vote goes to Joe. Second vote goes to Aki. Third vote goes to Anthony. Fourth vote goes to Joe. Fifth vote goes to Anthony. Sixth vote goes to Aki. Seventh vote goes to Anthony. Eighth and final vote goes to Aki. We are tied between
Uh,
Aki and Anthony.
well, Anthony wins this because you're not going to vote for Aki.
Yeah, I'm clearly voting Anthony here. So Yeah, Joe votes for
Yeah.
Anthony. Anthony wins.
Well, good job. Good job.
Good job. Dang, how did this votes go then? Um, so Chris, Link, and Morgan voted Aki. Nate's, Oates, and Rhett voted Anthony, and I had Noski and you.
Yeah. Uh, I'm interested in
Interesting.
these who what these oh of course,
Of
yeah.
course. I mean, he's the fan favorite in life. Okay. Let's see here. So I went down. Hey, at least the anime man for you went
Yeah.
out. Okay. Apparently most strategic was Anthony.
Yeah. And then just scroll down because I don't think I received yeah.
Yeah, he didn't get voted for once. Oh my god. Yeah. Aki with the best challenge win, followed by me. So
Yeah.
I can see why maybe I end up in the third place here. I guess Aki
Yeah.
did better in the challenges than me. Anthony was the better strategic player. Uh,
Yeah.
I had that one idle play at 5 when I had to use it. So
Yeah. And it turns out you actually legit needed it.
yeah. So
Man,
okay. Well, uh interesting season, interesting season.
I'll say. This one, this one was fun. I think it sucks that twice in a row, medevaced at 8. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy that like it would be crazy if you got medevaced like at any spots in the season, but for it to also happen at the exact same thing that happened last season.
yeah, it's like it's not funny.
We need to
Like it's
just like
funny, but it's like, yeah,
we need to like give you an IV when we get to final eights next time. Like when you get to final eight, just give you an IV. We'll make sure that you get through it.
just don't send me to Exile Island.
Yeah. Yeah,
Man.
it's crazy that I sent you too, even though I knew that there was no idol there.
So I blame you. I
I
blame you.
I did accidentally medevac you.
Yes. It was like, hey, Ryan, it'd be funny if you went back to Exile at 8 again. And it'd be funnier if you accidentally got her. I'm like, do not put that mojo out into the world. I was like, no, no, no. But what if it actually happened? And then it happened.
Yeah,
Good God.
yeah. Well, hey, we got All Stars coming up next, so maybe you can redeem yourself in All
Or get hurt
Stars.
again, or just
Yeah,
not do well. And I just
yeah,
pissed away 2 good shots that I had.
yeah, yeah. Those were definitely good shots for you. So
Yeah.
okay,
All right.
well, that does it here. We'll see you guys next week for All Stars. And yeah, it'll be a good one.
All right. Peace out.